What up, YouTube? It's your boy Yella hitting y'all with another video. Before we even get started, make sure y'all go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, share my videos. I need the support. I've been doing this for almost 8 years, and somebody pointed out in one of my videos that they really feel like I should have more subscribers right now. Me too. So I need you guys to show that support, show that love. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and you already know what we do. So look here, what we got here, the Note 20 Ultra 5G. Man, better late than never. I know a lot of people already have the review videos out, but actually I just picked this thing up. I was really debating on if I even really wanted to pick it up. I made a mistake and started watching other review videos and whatnot, and I noticed a lot of people complaining about the battery life or lack thereof, and it really kind of discouraged me. Plus, there's so many other new phones on the horizon. I ordered that Microsoft Surface Duo just to review for you guys, so that should be here within the next day or two. The Galaxy Z Fold 2, planning on picking that up. That's a pretty steep $2,000 price tag, but I'm so curious about the device, and I know I won't be able to, even test it out without purchasing it. So, I'm too small time for Samsung to send anything to me. But with your guys' help, I could be big time, right? But anyway, here we go. We got the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra 5G. Let's go ahead and crack this thing open. And I just want to talk with you guys for a little bit. I did a video recently about picking up that Galaxy Note 9, and I asked you guys what was your favorite Galaxy Note. And for me, it's really kind of a draw between the Note 4 and the Note 9. I feel like those were both so feature packed, even though I really believe that the Note 4 had much better specs because it also had the infrared or the IR blaster, and a removable battery, which was excellent. And the S Pen was thicker, right? So when you have big hands, you need a thicker S Pen to be able to write properly, I would say, especially on a curved display. So here we are, fast forward to 2020. We have this Note 20 Ultra. A lot of people are predicting that this might be the last one. And this is the Mystic Bronze. Let's see. Now, I played around with this thing a little bit at like Best Buy and T-Mobile and all the other carrier stores, but they have that huge claw on the back, so you can't really get a good feel for the device. So my first impressions, feeling this in the hand, it feels pretty good, actually. Feels pretty solid. It is a tall form factor, but that's okay. The huge camera bump on the back gives it character. I'm not really hating on that. But, they took away a lot of things from this device. Let's go see what else is in the box here. So we do get a 25-watt charger. We got the USB-C cable. I wonder if Apple's going to switch to USB-C for their iPhones this year. Nobody's really talking about that much. And speaking of things that are taken away, I mean, come on. No headphones, no extra S Pen tips either. So the price goes up, the accessories go down that they give us. They take away, in my opinion, key features. I'm still upset that they took away the notification light. That's been gone since the Note 9. Obviously, there's no headphone jack. That's not really a huge deal to me because I like using Bluetooth speakers, but still, it is nice to still have a headphone jack. So they took that away. They took away the infrared blaster. They moved the S Pen over to the left side instead of the right side. So yeah, there's a lot of changes that have taken place that haven't necessarily been for the better. But what I'm going to do is definitely drop my information into the phone and get it all set up, and then give you guys more of my thoughts and opinions on this phone. All right, y'all, so I have all my information in the phone. I've been playing with it for a couple of days, and I'm ready to give you guys some of my thoughts, my experience with this phone. Let's start with the build. Like I said in the unboxing portion, I mean, this is a solid build. I love the camera, giving it basically character, right? You can always throw the case on there, make things nice and sturdy, which I recommend, by the way, this case with the kickstand, because this is a multimedia device, definitely. But the build quality is super solid. Really feeling how they do the Note phones. I love the boxy shape. However, I am over the curved edges like everybody else. I think they need to take it back to the Note 4 as far as having the flat screen. Let's take it back. Let's get a retro Note going, because then the S Pen would be a little more effective. And then while you're at it, move this S Pen back, okay? Move it back over to the right, as well as this speaker. The speaker should be over here. I don't know about you guys, but I tend to lean my phones to the left. And then if I'm gaming or doing anything, that is really, my hand is then covering up the speaker. So that's no good, all right? So move that back over to the right, and please make this S Pen thicker. Like, this is absolutely ridiculous at how thin they make the S Pen. I mean, well, it's not that I can't use it, but I want something to hold on to. Like, I'm used to using my Apple Pencil, okay? This is, obviously you can't fit a thick S Pen like this into the phone, but it needs to be thicker, right? Because the Note 4 had a thicker S Pen with the ridges in there, easier to grip. Stop making the S Pen so thin and slippery. I don't know if you guys are having that same experience. You guys hit me up in the comments. Let me know how you feel about it. Some people might like it being this thin and small, but I need a bigger S Pen to write with effectively. But outside of that, bring back notification. I need that notification light there, and bring back the IR blaster. And I think that would make most Note users happy. Outside of that, the build is phenomenal. The screen, the panels that they put on their phones is ridiculous. Like, I really love the screen on pretty much every Samsung device. The 120 hertz, I mean, it's nice, but I don't see where that is so crucial just yet. So maybe, and obviously they have to include it on all their future devices, because there'll be more things that can take advantage of that 120 hertz. I'm already used to it with the ProMotion on the iPad Pro. So maybe that's why I don't see such a big deal with it here. I think that it's just a normal thing to me now after using the iPad Pro for a couple of years. But so 120 hertz, I mean, yeah, it'd be nice to have it on every single device. But if there's no lag on the phone, like most Samsungs now, since I want to say like the Note 8 was really the huge improvement as far as lag. So the Note 8 forward, we didn't really see much lag. So the 120 hertz screen, it's nice, but the phones were still smooth without it. What else? 5G. So let's talk about that for a moment. So 5G, let me see if I can turn off my Wi-Fi. And I know I mentioned this before in my Pixel 4a video, where I told most of you guys, hey, it's a great phone, but I would just hold out for the 5G version just to future-proof yourself. So right now, let me see, is it picking up in my house? Of course, when I'm recording the video, it's not picking up now. But I did a speed test, and let's see, I got that video in here. Oh, I don't want to use the edge panel. I did a speed test outside. So I did the screen capture, so I'll show you guys what my speeds were. As you can see, it has the 5G up top there. So I'll show you the results. And you can tell me if this is fast to you, because I don't know what your speeds are in your areas. As you can see here, I'm pinging off of a nearby tower in Syracuse, New York, which isn't far from me. But this is going to show you the speeds that I'm getting for 5G from this phone, which is why I encourage people to future-proof yourself by getting a phone that includes 5G. If you don't have 5G in your area and it's not coming and your carrier is not really supporting it right now, then, you know, don't bother. But if you're going to get a new device, why not? Why not have that added in there? So as you can see, I mean, those are pretty good speeds. Before 5G, if I was just using my iPhone 11 Pro Max, I'd probably get between 20 to 25 megabits per second. So as you can see, it's a heck of a lot faster. So take it for what it's worth. I don't want to upset the people that are against 5G, that 5G is evil. I mean, hey, everybody has their own opinion, but it is what it is. Speakers are super nice and loud on this phone. I really enjoy it, especially by putting it in this case and using the kickstand and doing some media consumption. So we go to YouTube, we can pull up one of my videos. Let's see. I really like this video I had with Carrington. We just came back from the mall. In case you can't see the background there, that should give you a hint as to what we just picked up. So, speaker's nice and clean.
Yes. Yeah, so we got the father and daughter combo. And actually, you know what? I want YouTube to...
So, as you can hear, the speakers are nice and loud and crisp on this device. So I got no complaints there. Aside from the placement of that speaker, like I said, you could easily block that when you're doing videos. So just be mindful of that if you guys pick up this phone. The cameras are pretty good. However, I have taken some photos where I've got some blurry photos off of, you know, just holding a point and shoot situation. But they do have a pro mode. They have a lot of features for the camera on here that I know a lot of people that are into photography are going to enjoy. A lot of different settings that you can play around with. You got the night mode, the pro mode. I'm more of a point and shoot guy, so I don't go too crazy over the camera. I will say that there's a huge improvement that has taken place over the years with Samsung, because the shutter speed, just looking at the selfie camera, I can see a difference. Before it used to be really laggy and see the frames drop. But now they've kind of corrected that, so you should get a lot of pretty good shots with the camera. Battery life has been solid so far over the last few days. I would say it can easily get you through a day. All right, it's definitely not going to get you through 2 full days. The only phone that I recommend, if you're looking for the best battery life that I've ever tested so far, has been iPhone 11 Pro Max, which is easily a 2-day phone. But this one will definitely get you through a day, so I guess that's good enough. Maybe they'll put the 5,000 milliamp battery in the next version. Who knows? We'll see. But battery life is pretty solid. I know a lot of people complain about battery life. I haven't experienced like a huge drop off in battery with doing different tasks, so I can't speak to that. So yeah, that's about enough on the battery. Now, in conclusion about this phone, how do I feel about this phone overall? Should you get this phone? And I would really say it depends on what your current phone is, right? So what phone are you coming from? If you're part of the Apple ecosystem, then don't get this phone, because it's really going to be hard to break out of that ecosystem. But if you have an Android phone, maybe like an older Note, if your battery's on its way out, I would suggest maybe upgrading. So if you have like a Note 8, I know the batteries weren't that great on those. This would be a huge upgrade for you. If you have a Note 9 that's still working great, do not upgrade. You're going to lose some things like that notification light, which I know a lot of people enjoy. Your S Pen is moved over. You're going to lose out on... what else did the Note 9 have that I love? It's kind of fleeting me right now. But there's not enough here, to me, and this is just my opinion, to upgrade to this device, especially at the $1,300 price point. I feel like Samsung has taken away features instead of adding them, but they're raising the price. So I just can't justify it, especially if you have a great working phone like a Note 9. Now the Note 10, I mean, if you have a Note 10, Note 10 Plus, seriously, do not upgrade to this phone. You'd be really doing yourself a disservice because it's almost the same exact phone. Once you slap a case on it, outside of this huge camera hump that you look at, I mean, you're literally getting the same software. And with all these updates that they're pushing out and promising, the phones are going to pretty much do all the same things. There's not a killer feature on this phone to make it where it's irresistible. I'll say that. They didn't do much else with the S Pen other than the latency. They improved that. But to me, you still get a better writing experience if you're used to like an Apple Pencil. So there's nothing wrong with your S Pen now if you have a Note 9 or a Note 10 Plus. So there's no reason to upgrade in that matter. They took away storage, right? This is 128 gigs starting out, but I want to say the Note 10 Plus had the 256 gig. So then you're actually losing storage by upgrading. And the battery life, arguably, I could say the Note 9 battery last a little further into the second day. Oh, now the 5G wants to pop up. There it is. So if you have an older phone, and maybe it's not a Note, maybe you have a Galaxy S20 or something like that, or not even S20, S10, and you're looking to upgrade, this would be a very nice upgrade for you. But other than that, it's a phone that I really, really like, but I don't love it. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you guys think about the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share the videos. Hey, if you dislike, go ahead and hit the thumbs down. It's all good. We can still talk about it in the comments. Until the next one, it's your boy Yella, and I'm out. Peace.